When you play to not mess up, your body responds with this kind of tension. White knuckles and a defensive mindset are the fastest ways to guarantee the exact failure you're trying to avoid. Analyzing the leaders at the John Deere Classic reveals a specific behavioral shift. While the rest of the field plays for safety, the top of the leaderboard consists of players who have switched to a high-intent, offensive strategy. These players maintain their position by executing a route to control the club face. They use a structured method to ensure their swing remains functional even when the tournament reaches the final hole. We are going to install that same framework into your game over the next 30 days. This is the offensive operating system. To begin the first session, you need a mid-iron, a bucket of range balls, a notebook, and a smartphone camera. The camera is the most important tool in this kit. It provides an objective record of your mechanics, which allows us to replace subjective feelings with actual data. Step 1 happens before you swing. You have to move away from tentative, defensive practice and toward committed intent. Look at the difference in these grips. On the left is the 10-finger survival grip many amateurs use for comfort. On the right is a structured interlocking grip. This secure hold is designed specifically to provide club face control. Mindset follows your physical setup. Instead of hoping for a straight shot, you most select a hyper-specific target, like a specific branch on a distant tree, and commit to attacking it. Notice how this level of commitment changes your body. Your posture becomes more athletic, and your grip pressure stabilizes, creating a more stable platform for the swing. This shift from surviving the hole to attacking a target places your body in a more functional position to execute the shot. Step 2 is diagnosing your mechanics. We use the 9-3 drill to isolate the most important part of the motion, the impact zone. Start with a constrained backswing. Stop the club when the shaft is perfectly horizontal to the ground, as if pointing to 9 o'clock on a clock face. Swing through the ball and stop the club immediately on the other side. The shaft should be horizontal again, pointing directly at 3 o'clock. In this shortened swing, your only priorities are rotating your torso through the ball and making contact with the center of the club face. Once you reach the finish, perform the hold test. Stay frozen in your follow-through and look down at the angle of the club face. If the face is pointing toward the sky or the ground instead of being square, you have identified a mechanical failure in your rotation or hand action. This drill proves a simple point. If you cannot control the club face during a waist-high swing, it is unlikely you can control it during a full-speed, complex motion. Step 3 is the feedback loop. This is the process for eliminating guesswork from your practice sessions. The cycle begins with experiment. Use your target-focused mindset to hit a single 9-3 shot while the camera is recording. Next is the audit. Step away from the ball and review the footage. Look for center contact and ensure you actually stopped at the 3 o'clock position. Third is adjust. Use the video evidence to identify one specific change, like more body rotation or a flatter lead wrist, to try next. Finally, execute. Return to the ball and hit the next shot with full intent, focusing entirely on that single adjustment. Most players fail here by hitting balls in rapid succession. Without the video review between shots, you are likely repeating the same mechanical errors you're trying to fix. Following this loop ensures that your practice time is spent refining verified movements, which builds a swing that can withstand the pressure of a live round. Step 4 is the 30-day audit. This turns a single good practice session into a permanent part of your game. Look at this checklist and choose one skill to track. Whether it's your grip, rotation, or pre-shot routine, you will isolate this one variable. For the next month, you must measure this metric every time you practice. No guessing, just recording, auditing, and adjusting. Mastering one measured variable at a time is how you move from inconsistent practice toward repeatable, high-level performance. You now have the framework for the offensive operating system. You have the drill to diagnose your swing and the feedback loop to fix it. This system allows you to step onto the first tee knowing your swing is built on verified data. You aren't relying on how the swing feels. You're relying on movements you have audited and proven. If you are having trouble identifying your mechanical flaw, describe your biggest miss in the comments. I will help you find the specific audit you need to fix it. Adopting this daily system removes the ambiguity from your practice, turning your time on the range into a measurable path toward more consistent, high-intent golf.